Good morning, guys. Welcome back to the channel. Let's talk briefly about Redbox, what's going on. We have an 8K filing and we'll do a little bit of math just so that everybody's on the same page. If that sounds like something you're interested in, hit the like button. I'll get right into the information. As always, I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. It's just for entertainment purposes only, so let's be entertained. All right, let's look at that 8K. If you can see it, I'll just read the highlighted portion to you. It says, in light of the approval of the Redbox merger proposal at the special meeting, the company anticipates that the closing of the transactions contemplated by the merger agreement may occur on August 11th, 2022, subject to the expiration or termination of the applicable waiting period under the HSR Antitrust Improvements Act of 1976. And the satisfaction or waiver of other conditions to closing of the transactions. Each of the company and CSSE filed its respective HSR Act notification form on July 11th, 2022. So they filed this in advance because, well, like we knew, they had the votes more than likely because they had the majority. And they warned us that this was probably going to go through because it appeared that all of those were in favor of voting for the merger. So they went ahead and prepared everything ahead of time to be able to speed this on along. And it says that it expects that the 30-day waiting period will expire at 11:59 p.m. Eastern Time on August 10th, unless terminated earlier or otherwise extended. So everything seems to be in place. It looks like they are taking the shortcut route. Even they check the emerging growth company, so a little less filing, a little less to do there. So all in all, I do think that they are going to be able to speed this along. So does that mean at the end of today there'll be no more trading? There's a good possibility that we'll see Redbox either merged or suspended, I would say, at the end of trading day of August 10th. So we'll see what happens as far as that goes. But I did want to just go over a little bit of math with you guys too. So I just pulled the absolute current trading prices at the time of typing this up this morning. I know Redbox is going to bounce around a little, so this is not going to be perfect, but just something that we can work off of. If you have 100 shares right now of Redbox, CSSE at the time of me typing this up was at $11.79. The transition of Redbox to CSSE, we get 0.087 shares. So 0.087 Redbox shares equals 1, or how did I explain that? Okay, so whatever Redbox you have is going to transition into 0.087 CSSE shares. So if you have 100 of those, that comes out to approximately 8.7 shares of CSSE. So if you have 100 Redbox, it comes out to about 8.7 CSSE. So right now Redbox was at $2.27 whenever I was typing this up, and that would be approximately $227 in your account value as of what you have right now. Depending on where that bounces around to, might get a little volatile, or you might see some last minute scalpers just trying to, find some bounces and grab some pennies. And CSSE was $11.79, so you're going to have 8.7 shares of those more than likely whenever the merge actually goes through and finalized, so your account balance would be $102.57. So basically you're looking for more than a double out of CSSE to get you back to where Redbox would be if it was at $2.27, just to, break back even to where Redbox is trading here. So something to think about for sure. What do you want to do? The decision's all yours, whatever you want to do, whether you want to ride CSSE out or contemplate your Redbox position. It's your call. Don't be fooled into thinking that shorts have to cover before this merge goes down. They don't. We've seen it on several tickers, and it's never really seemed to pan out that way. They could if they wanted to, and some might. They may not hold out for rolling into CSSE, but they they definitely do not have to. They wouldn't be piled in here, expecting the merge and that price if they were all going to plan on cutting each other's throat and covering on the way out. So just keep that in mind as well. But I think today might be our very last trading day in Redbox as far as we know it, unless something major happens, and we're going to watch it and see how it all plays out today. So just wanted to pop in, give you guys an update before the market opens so that you all know exactly what we are looking at, what's going to go down. Right now we're at 266, so I mean, the bounce there, I guess, off the fib made sense, around $2.40. All in all, it could get ugly or it could get interesting, but we're gonna watch it today probably and find out what actually happens here. So if you guys want me to roll into CSSE and try to learn a bit about that company, I'd be happy to do it. If you guys are planning on riding this out, I guess you can just drop it in the comments. I'll see if there's enough action or activity that would be interested in that. Otherwise, we'll see what happens with Redbox and just go from there. So thank you guys for coming back and watching another one. I appreciate it. I hope you guys have a good day in the markets. Let's see how the inflation report comes out today at 8:30 a.m. Eastern. If that comes out good, I do think the markets overall are going to be good. I exclude Redbox from that whenever I say the markets overall. So I think we will see good movement to the positive as long as we beat on that inflation report. And if we don't, it's going to be a pretty bloody day, I think, in the markets. So I say hang in there and just see what happens come market open once we, once we get that report, we're going to know exactly what way the markets are probably going to react today. So thanks again, guys. As always, stay golden, people, and may your accounts stay green.